Winston, Felix here. Winston's take on the day. What is it? Do you want to share with us? Well, the Fed is talking. Bullard is talking and touting the next 0.75% interest rate hike, but then you can sort of ignore the guy because he's permanently bullish. He's the most appropriately named Fed president ever. I always think that. Esther George also spoke, and she's a bit of a dove. She dissented from the June 0.75% hike and instead wanted a 0.5% point hike, but she went with the crowd in July. And she's just said, look, we want to make sure we don't overdo this. Of course, we're going to keep raising rates, but I think the best strategy forward is to keep rates at an elevated level, above neutral, so above 3% somewhere, but not go nuts and do this another big raise here. So really what this is all coming down to, there's an interesting Bloomberg article out today basically saying, look, this isn't really about the data, the inflation or any of that. What this is really about is the Fed's interpretation of it. Now, what's the big day to come? Well, next Saturday, not this one. The next Saturday is the Jackson Hole meeting, and the Fed is meeting, and Jay Powell will be speaking. I'll do my utmost to live stream that, of course, for you, so you can hear it from the horse's mouth, or the golden retriever's mouth in this case. Somebody said in the comments the other day, Winston's very generous. He lets me take all the credit for all of his research, which of course is true. He's very, very generous, this guy. So that's what's happening. US housing market tanking, but not tanking. What does that mean? Well, there are no transactions. They're really like falling off the cliff, but prices are basically not coming down. And also houses are getting sold in 14 days, which is incredibly quickly. Why is that? Well, it's simply because there isn't any inventory. So basically all the US inventory is going to get sold in like 3.5 months. So there's really very, very little out there. So you're getting a housing crash without a price crash. How on earth does that work? Well, it largely works with noisy motorbikes. No, it just is part of the whole printing 40% extra money thing. Stimulus, giving everybody money. Increasing asset prices, increasing wealth for the wealthy, and money for those who've got lots of assets. And that's what my mission here is, always to get you into that class. If you're not already there, if you're already there, get you to true financial freedom. That means intergenerational wealth, never having to worry about money again. Your children never having to work unless they really want to. They could play with golden retrievers all day long, like this lovely little rescue pup. So that's kind of the summary of the day. The market, of course, liking this slightly softer tone from the Fed. As I said yesterday, the jobs data this morning was tight, but we expected it to be tight. It's just a little bit tighter, so it doesn't make a huge difference. So overall, we're seeing quality stocks for once actually going up again. People are kind of getting a bit more bullish on the markets. That's nice to see. If you are setting up trades, like options trades like I did today on the live stream with you in the community, bear in mind, next Saturday, next weekend is a big Fed meeting, so that's something to think about in terms of timing. And Winston and I say have a beautiful evening and night and whatever it is that you are doing. We appreciate you tuning in, don't we, Winston? Any last thoughts? Oh yes, hit that like button if you haven't already. See you soon.